Let's see if she can do a center from a long distance. Center! We were just working on it, and she decided at first that she wasn't going to do her little training out here. Good girl. Wait, center. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. So, stay. She's in between doing what she's supposed to. She's supposed to be in the center, but she also knows to lean on me. So, she's kind of doing in between. Right now, I need her to lean on me. It's helping me right now. Yes, good girl, stay. So what she did is she kept going around me and then wanting to lay down. So to correct that, I did a verbal cue of which she knows is a marker for no, that's wrong. And I got her back up. We walked for a second. I held on to her collar. We walked a little bit, and then I let her go, like you just saw. Good. Good. Focus. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for her to engage with me and wait until I release her. So when I'm going through an episode while I'm training, I wait until I'm done with my episode and then I release her. So naturally she catches on. But today it's been a bit of a rough one, and I haven't had her help at all today since I was trying to get some housework done and stuff. But we're gonna walk, and then I'm gonna have her do it again. Good girl. Let's go. River. Good girl. Center. Now you've been walking for a minute. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. That's exactly what I'd like her to do for now. Eventually, I'd like her to be closer to me. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Alright, I'm going to let her go, just mainly because I just wanted to get her to where we ended on a good note. You always want to make sure you end on a good note, and since she helped me through that little episode, I'm going to go ahead and let her go. She's only 7 months old, but she's out of the 3 that I'm training, even though she's not as much focused on me. Like right now, over the last week or so, she's been checking in with me more. She didn't really used to do that before, but I kind of let it go because if you're new to my channel, she came to me as my first board and train dog a couple months ago, and the owner kept her inside her house 8 to 10 hours a day. A husky Australian Shepherd mix started destroying her house, and because she was renting, the landlord wouldn't allow her to put anything up structure wise, even though they had a little bit of an area where they could have put in a little fenced in area. She was still jumping fences and stuff. So I brought her in. I have a video or two somewhere on my channel that has her, one of her first few days that I was walking her down here. Sorry if it's a little wobbly. I've already walked this a couple times, so I'm a little sore, especially from being sick and getting better. I haven't been doing this walk. This is my first week back, so getting back into it, and it's a decent hill. But she's doing well. I only really do training sessions with her right now when I feel like right now she's going through a bit of a fear period, and also since she's in that 7-8 month old, she should be coming into heat soon, so her behavior is definitely a bit on the stubborn side. So I've had to not necessarily correct per se, but kind of redirect her, get her attention and focus, which is fine. Weekends, I always take off training on weekends just because we tend to have stuff going on River, here. See, her recall's really good, so good girl. That's why I'm not concerned when she goes and does her own thing. This is her free walk. Center. Center. So there, I didn't have my legs wide enough. Good girl. Very good. Good girl. Now I stay. Center. Come here. Center. So like here, she's not wanting to listen. So I'm just gonna gently take her by the collar. Good girl. Over here. And I'm just gonna place her in center. Good, stay. Good girl. And then I'm gonna reward, don't mind my ridiculous outfit. And then I'm gonna reward here. Good girl, yes. So the correction, I'm doing quotes because it wasn't really a correction, but the guidance correction was me taking her by the collar and placing her where she needs to go. So I'm gonna try one more time, even though I said I was done back there since she kind of blew me off. And then we'll see. Good girl. Okay. Hey. Good girl. Good girl. So because I was kind of working with her, now she's gonna heal well, which is good. Center. Over here, center. Good girl. I almost fell there. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Very good. So when we go inside, this is when I would treat her. So I'm going to go inside, give her a treat, and then we're done for the night. Good girl. So she's leaning a little wonky, but I had to spread my legs a little bit wider, so I'm standing kind of funky. But we got where I needed her to be, so we're going to end on that. We have some of my kitties. They're ready for their dinner too. But this is watch me. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So there she's settling in and doing what she's supposed to. So we're going to end on that and go get a treat. I hope everyone has a good night, evening, morning, whatever time it is. It's getting warm out here, so we're trying to do our training sessions in the morning and evening. So good girl. All right, we're going to call it a night, and everyone have a good evening. Good girl. Heel.